Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for yet another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my postpartum shedding that happens, meaning I lost my hairline really. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. Postpartum shedding. If you don't know what that is, postpartum shedding is when your hair starts falling out. Most of the time, for a lot of women, it's usually at the perimeter of your hairline that it happens, and yeah, your hair just starts to thin or fall out, like shed terribly after you've had your child. So for me, I had my daughter in July of 2020, and I started noticing that I had shedding in around November. We took a trip during Thanksgiving to Texas to go see his family, and during that trip I think I put my hair up in a bun one day, and I was like, I look kind of bald on my edges. Like, I feel like my edges is just no longer. So after taking some pictures and like really evaluating my hairline, I realized then like that my hair had been like shedding like terribly. I had started my lock journey like literally a month before I found out that I was pregnant, and I was only 5 weeks along when I found out I was pregnant. So I'm not really sure like how my hair grew, like if it grew a lot during my pregnancy, because you know you hear that a lot, that women who are pregnant, like their hair flourishes and gets long and beautiful and luxurious. But I didn't notice that because of the lock journey. Your hair strings up during the locking phase, and with all the budding and everything like that. I'm so worried, y'all. My camera is like overheating right now. I hope it's still recording. But there's nothing that you can do, I believe, to stop postpartum shedding. I'm definitely gonna have like a little slideshow for y'all, or insert some pictures. Like, this is like the perfect spot to insert some pictures. But yeah, like you just literally have to wait for your hair to grow back. Like, there's been women I've seen where literally they will have like a whole, like, not like a skint bald part, but like it'll be like baby hairs, how thin their hair gets, like right there. And you know, some people will have patches like in the middle of their head. I didn't experience any of that. It was just my front locks honestly just looked very thin, and I can tell like I didn't have to retwist my hair too often because my front locks, that was the crispiest they've ever looked. Now they grow out like pretty easily, like they unravel and get really fuzzy like within 2 weeks. But then like I could go 4 weeks after retwist and my hair was still crisp and clean, and like it just kind of made it look like I had some fresh box braids all the time, honestly, with my locks, my shedding at that point. So yeah, another thing that I noticed for postpartum shedding with locks is that my locks, where my hair was thinning and falling out at, since it doesn't actually get combed out or anything, it was falling back into my locks. So I had one in particular that was super thick, and I hope I have a picture of it, but it was super duper thick, and it literally looked like a camel hump, where you could see where my hair started falling out, and then it was thin like towards the root for where like my thin hair started to like grow in. And I think that's why some of my locks are like, they're like thick at the bottom, they get skinny, and it seems like they're still a little skinny, but they're trying to thicken back up. So I'm not sure if I've 100% recovered as far as like my hairline. It's definitely 100% recovered. But yeah, to fix that, my loctician, she just did some, it's not called locksmithing, but she crocheted the hair into itself, so it really helped out, because I hated that one lock in particular that was the camel hump. Like it drove me crazy. But yeah, so just all I think that they said that you can just, they as in the internet said that you can take your prenatal vitamins consistently, and that's just the best way to kind of deal with any hormonal imbalance that happen in your body, and eventually it just levels itself out. I remember people told me that I've seen, and I think people have told me that like they didn't really start feeling like their self again until about a year and a half after having their baby. And Aria is gonna be a year and a half in a few days, and I definitely feel like my old self, but actually better, because I'm just doing better. Like, I'm actually working towards my goals. So some old habits die, got some new bad ones, but you know, it's life. But yeah, so there's not any particular products that I used. It was just something that I just had to like go through and just hope for the best on the other side. So there is hope. Your locks don't stay like that. Like, your hairline does not stay like that after having a baby. Your hair will grow back. So yeah, I think that's all I got, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because I think that's like an unknown thing with pregnancy, that you lose your hair after having a baby. I don't think all women go through this, but there's quite a few that I've seen who've gone through postpartum shedding, and it's just something that is like super unexpected. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna make a video about that as well, the unexpected things about pregnancy, like a TMI video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video probably was like super duper short, but I really appreciate you for tuning in. See you next time.